Roboteers, stand by.
The last of the featherweight eliminators to go through to the final. Micromute from Stoke in Staffordshire with a static spike and scoop. Rampage 2 from Ely in Cambridgeshire with electric-powered flipper. Gianto from Aylesbury in Buckinghamshire with a sideways flipper. There, the teams together. Rampage on the left, Micromute in the middle, Gianto on the right-hand side. Craig Danby there. And Whipper from Newcastle in Staffordshire with a pneumatic flipper. Terry Martin captaining on the right, but not at the controls, significantly. In the arena for the house robots, Matilda. And also Sir Killalot. Goodness me, he'll make mincemeat of these.
2, 1, activate.
2 to go through then. They look incy-wincy out there, don't they? Whipper against Rampage 2. Speed a lot slower than you would imagine from the big boys. Micromute can get up to 30 miles an hour. We haven't seen it yet. The only action so far, Whipper and Rampage 2. There's Micromute. Looks a clever little robot spinning away there from Sir Killalot's clutches. Rampage 2 with the rib-like structure. That's Gianto with the spinning blade you can see there. Craig Danby at the controls, an electronics engineer. Micromute needs to get away from Sir Killalot. Gianto's blade, I don't think it's going to cause any damage whatsoever to Rampage 2. The shell there, polypro and aluminium. A windscreen wiper motor provides the power. Micromute underneath Matilda's tail. You really don't want to be... Oh, you don't want to be there. That's for certain. Rampage 2 backing on to Whipper. Is Whipper still mobile? It's being edged away. Rampage 2 with the scoop-like structure. Oh dear, look at the damage caused by Matilda's tail on Micromute. Whipper in major peril. I think he's finished. Rampage 2, we've seen a lot of that. And Micromute counted out. Sustained terrible damage from Matilda. Up to then, I thought it looked nippy and manoeuvrable and quite dangerous. Look how tiny Gianto is. 2 of these featherweights will make the final later on in the series. Micromute gone. No longer in contention. Matilda back in the CPZ. Oh, the Micromute team. And Adam Emmett rather disappointed and shaking his head. And of course now it's a beaten machine. Can be destroyed further by the house robots. I'm surprised Whipper hasn't been counted out. Oh, Micromute in the clutches of Sir Killalot. You can barely see it in there because of the enormity of Sir Killalot. And away. What's he doing here? The house robots teaming up to toy with Micromute. And dangles it. Oh, awfully on Matilda's tail. Well, it is a beaten machine. It is in the arena. And once it is beaten, the house robots can cause damage. And Adam looks most upset. Terrible damage sustained by Micromute. Out. The crowd love it, the team doesn't. A lot of painstaking work goes into these machines. Once you enter the arena, you know what will happen if you are a beaten machine. Pit, 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 cry the crowd, put it out of its misery. Go on, get it down there. And another tattered remnant, a footnote in Robot Wars history. So, Rampage 2, Whipper, Gianto still in there. But not for much longer. Gianto's helicopter blade slowly spinning into submission. Gianto out! And the 2 machines that make the featherweight final, Whipper and Rampage 2.
Chaos in the war zone. There's little bits of featherweight all over the place. But there's winners, and they are the Whipper Snapper Whipper and Rampage 2.